Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is NoDust here. We're going to play some more System Shock 2. Now, we're on part 14, but just talking real world time, I've been away from the game for maybe about a week. So there's going to be a little bit of catching up to do. Now, I do recall that I did some farming off camera to make sure we could afford this.
Please make your selection.
Sympathetic resonator, so we will buy one of these, and it goes, I believe, in one of the shield generators. Now, whilst I was farming, I did go down to deck 4 and pick up an assault rifle, the perfect assault rifle, so I didn't have to spend a repair tool on it, or the auto repair unit on it. And following my own sort of notes from previously, I will be leveling up my... Well, firstly, I'll level up my standard so I can use the assault rifle. And secondly, I'll level up my modification to the level necessary to get this thing to level 1, so mod 2. So I'll go to mod 2. So I'll get to standard 6. So we're on standard 5 at the moment. I'll get to standard 6 and I'll go to mod 2. And then we'll use then hopefully we'll use the French Epstein device to allow us to have a fully upgraded assault rifle. Wow, okay. I should have not stood there.
I've opened the gate to the umbilical at the central tram stop. You can evacuate to the Rickenbacker from there.
Okay. Now, the explosion has opened up a bit of a hole here, so I do want to have a look inside.
Do not presume to go in there, insect. Proceed to the umbilical immediately. I will not abide disobedience.
Now, Showdown doesn't want us in here, but I do remember a log from Delacroix saying that she's hiding out in one of the cargo bays. Now, I don't think she was in the other bay, so I'm pretty sure she's in this one. So, I do want to at least figure out what's become of Delacroix. But before we do that, I do need to deal with pesky cyborg midwives. Okay. And you know what? During the hiatus, I did get a chance to look at some screenshots of the System Shock 2 mods, and you know, I think most notably graphical updates and so on and so forth. And the models do look really nice. I'll try and put a link in the show notes to graphical mods and some examples. They look really nice, but again, I'll reiterate that I wanted to do this first playthrough, and and an audio log. Okay, I wanted to do this first playthrough of the original game and the original vision of the developers, because any modifications, it's hard to say whether the original developers would have done the same. Yeah, because the modifications, they changed the game and they might change the balance, and I'm just a little bit wary of that. I wanted to get through the game at least once before heading down that path, or even considering that path. So let's clear this. That wasn't cool, but at least it wasn't flies. Those ever-present and annoying flies. And there is a... Oh, okay, that's not nice either. There is a midwife corpse here somewhere. But let's... Okay, well, let's listen to the log while we search for the corpse.
They've got me now, and Showdown has abandoned me. I'm not surprised. I've discovered her plans for the faster-than-light drive. Her will is only matched by her imagination. If she gains access to the...
That's up there. So that's obviously been cut off. I wonder if there's been any interference on behalf of my benevolent/malevolent overseer. And I did notice that there's here we go, SH Showdown's plan. Ah, okay, so the title, I guess, is either Delacroix intended to muddle it up so that I don't think you could trick a computer, But yeah, so Shodan obviously has a plan, separate from destroying the many. I can't seem to find the midwife carcass. Never mind. It's not that important. It may have fallen down. Anyway, let's get out of here.
I hope you enjoyed our little rebellion, irritant. But remember what Shodan gives.
She is more than able to take away.
Now, if you notice there, we did lose the 10 cyber modules we picked up from Delacroix's body, so heading into there only gives us more story, which is, I'm always happy for more story, but you don't actually gain any real Whoa! That's some ambush there. Luckily, we will be picking up some shotguns for resources. Oops. Now, before I head up to the Rickenbacker, I will go and do as many of my cyber rig upgrades as possible because, okay, full disclosure, I did play the Rickenbacker. I did do a recording prior to this, but the Rickenbacker notoriously has no map, and therefore I'm not 100% sure whether there's a regen unit or not. But I died before I could get to one. Got killed by a monster that we will run into at some point or other, and that wasn't very pleasant because, as you can imagine, I went through this section and I got to the Rickenbacker. And it wasn't nice. The thought of having to replay all of this didn't really excite me. So, having said that, I will do my prep before heading up there, and I will try and ensure that we don't run into the same sort of nonsense. Okay, so no, I can't do mod here. I can't do mod here either. So we are definitely going to, most likely going to have to go back to deck 4. This is deck 6. Going back to deck 5 to do a bit of upgrading. So let's go. Now, where's the closest upgrade unit? Upgrade unit is if we head straight and then turn right. Okay. Whoa. Okay, then turn right. Yeah, so this is just a little bit of a not precautionary, but a little bit of pre-preparation for the Rickenbacker section of the game, which is not going to be easy. Ooh, there's some resources here. I don't think I can recycle any of them though. Okay, anyway, so we got weapons. Yep. Now we have our trusty. Now maintenance modify. I can get modify 1, but modify 2 is going to cost me 6 cyber modules, so we can't quite modify it yet, but I'm glad to be able to equip and use the assault rifle because we will need it. Believe you me, we will need it. So I did say previously it's a little overpowered, but on hard mode, I think I'm going to have to start taking advantage of every overpowered thing I can get. Aside from the grenade launcher, which it's a little late now to. I don't have the cyber modules for it, and a little late now to start collecting resources for it. Now, where is the tram? The tram is here, so we can go to the umbilical cable section. It's not cool that you respawned. Ow. Okay. Good thing we can regenerate. We'll do a quick repair. Now, actually, I will change my rounds from from slug to anti-personnel, since we have a very powerful regular round and AP round in the form of the assault rifle. Now, again, learning from previously, I spent too many nanites last time on Psi-Hypos, and we had to do farming, so I don't want to be in that situation again. So let's hold on to our 106 nanites. And hopefully, if we get any more of a surplus, I'll spend some on replicator stuff. But otherwise, let's head to the tram section.
Our will creates a wall to
Block your progress. Come and meet us at the bridge of the Wandron.
let us discuss your future.
Okay. So we have been psionically, this is some sort of a barrier, we have been psionically denied. And we are going to meet what I assume to be Kerenchkin on the bridge of the Von Braun. And just a reminder, we have a note from... Whoa, crap. You are going down, my friend. We have a note from... we have a previous email log from, I think, yeah, Prefontaine.
The data gathering process is going well. Before I'm taken by the many, I will hopefully transmit a fair bit of information to whoever will listen. The large floating creatures are not only capable of attacking with powerful psi projections, but are psi projections themselves. Destroying them only temporarily disables them. Their real source of power comes from a small control organism, which is usually located somewhere nearby. Although this control organism is quite powerful through its projections, it's eminently vulnerable once rooted out.
So we're not to destroy the psi organism, we are to destroy the control. We are to destroy the control thing. Whatchamacallit? The pardon me. There's a control organism, and then there's the psi projection. So there's no point in destroying the psi projection until the control organism has been taken down. So let's keep that in mind. Okay, are we going up? Excellent. Okay, here we go. Now that is an EMP rifle, which I will not be taking advantage of. But we are heading towards the bridge now. There it is. Now I'm pretty sure that's the projection, so I'm just going to avoid it for now. Whoa, okay. And let's see if we can find something that resembles a control organism. Nothing in here. I think this is it. Yeah, a Psi Reaver brain structure. Well, hey, it dies to one wrench shot. That's pretty nice. But I don't... Okay, so that thing is still there. So let's take it down. Whoa, that hurt. From this nice vantage point. Shouldn't have taken that shot, but we're okay otherwise.
Suarez and his horde want to escape. I do not understand.
They get offered a miracle, and they bite the hand. The many has shared this wisdom.
They shall not leave the ship.
Okay. Now let's research this. We need RA, okay? And RA, I do remember collecting the chemicals for this, and so we're going to head to the chemical storeroom and pick up some RA to get us through the research. And actually, I should probably unload my pistol. No, just in case I panic and run out of rounds on my assault rifle. I was thinking of unloading my pistol, but let's not. I think that the chemical the chemical storage is in the officers area. So let's head there. And escape pods, no, we've been there. I think this is it, officers area, yep. And we should be able to find the chemical storage and get a bit more of a lowdown on what the hell that thing was that we just killed. That doesn't sound good. I believe this thing is above me. Yep. So let's head up. There it is, chemical storing. Whew, that was a very poorly aimed shot, but luckily it did the job. And here we have some RA, very useful, and that will do the job for us. We don't actually have, if we manage to pick up 6 cyber modules, I actually will go back and level up my level up my modifier so I can have a fully modified assault rifle. Now let's just hop down here. There we go. And so we destroyed Korenchkin, what I believe to be Korenchkin, and that side barrier should be out of the way. And damn you, respawning enemies. I'm very glad we have such a good laser pistol on hand. Here we go, radium, okay. So, organ continues to pulse slowly and ooze a black fluid. That doesn't sound so exciting. Okay, in we go. Your
skill surprises me. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
Okay, so this is the umbilical up to the Rickenbacker. Like I said before, I'm not going straight up there. I'm going to improve my modifier. Now, apologies for a little bit of redundant backtracking, but like I said previously, I'd played a lot in a previous failed recording. Oh, not a failed recording. I guess it's a recording that I wasn't happy with because we ended up dying, and then the latest save was all the way back. All the way back at the start of that section, at the start of this video, and therefore I decided to just, you know, leave things aside and record another time. So I will take all due precautions to ensure that that doesn't happen again. Okay. You son of a... That is not cool. Okay. So again, we're going to head back down, same path, head out and to the left, I mean to the right, yep. Left on the map, right on my... right, going in our direction, and go and quickly do the upgrades. And now we have 30, and there is a robot over there, but he may not come towards us, you never know. Pick up mod 2, okay, and let's see what else may benefit us. I wouldn't mind picking up some more endurance. So actually, let's grab the endurance, because extra HP, never a bad thing. Okay, and before we do anything else, I will do the modification here, because it may end up costing us a significant amount of resources. Okay, mod 2. Yeah, because it costs 20 nanites. Whew, done. Okay, now what does it actually do for us? Let's do the query. So mod 1, both mods increase damage. The first reduces reload time, and the second increases the clip size. Okay, and now we're going to use the French Epstein auto mod device to mod it to level 2. And weapons go up to level 2 in this game. And I'm out of ammo, so therefore I'm going to unload this. Excellent. And I will actually put the AP on my pistol, so I can quickly switch between different types of rounds. And my shotgun is for anti-personnel. The assault rifle is for general purpose, and the pistol is for AP. Although I don't know, it's hard to say. Hard to say whether I should just ditch the pistol and rely on quick ammo switching. Probably not a great idea. Anyway, so we're done with that. Let's head back to the umbilical. Let's head back to the umbilical and actually get on with this game and look towards finishing, because the Rickenbacker, like I said, not an easy section.
A worm crawled up my arm and rested on my neck. When he whispered into my ear, I felt a tingle. He told me how to make a weapon that would help us against our enemies. And here's the thing. It's made of worms. It even fires worms. But it stings like you wouldn't believe.
Interesting. Okay. Now let's finally get to our final destination. Shuttle control. No, that's not where I want to go. I want to go to the tram. Yep.
Research complete.
Ooh, okay. Research complete. We will. These things just keep. They seem to respawn the same things in the same positions. And these spiders don't give me any resources either. Whoa. Okay. I guess I spoke too soon because it respawned other things in more positions. Okay. Alright. Now, as we ride the elevator, I'll have a look. I mean, the tram. Let's have a look at this organ. You've learned how to best target. 25% damage increase. The projections will continually regenerate themselves until you destroy the brain structure. This is a continuously energized sample of psycho-creative residue. It is the end product of a massively complex and focused psionic projection. Recommendation: resources should not be wasted in combating this phenomenon. It must be destroyed. If it must be destroyed, seek out and destroy the controlling brain structure first. Interesting that you would give me that sort of information after I have destroyed the Psi Reaver. Although, actually, I wonder if you destroy the projection first, will it drop that organ for you so you can research it and then figure out what is going to happen. Okay. Now, before we do anything, I'm going to save. So, Rickenbacker. Start. And I'm going to do something that I haven't previously done. Like I said before, the regeneration chambers are hard to find on the Rickenbacker since there's not a map. So I'm going to use quick save. So Alt S will quick save me. All right. Now it will become clear why I'm quick saving in a moment. Well, I mean, I've already explained why. So if we have a look at the map, this is what you get when you're on the Rickenbacker. You get this. Now, whether this is designed to create more tension, or perhaps the game was the developers were rushing to finish it. I wonder. Because I don't think it's hard to.
We must destroy the Von Braun. But before we can separate the Rickenbacker, we must remove the foul black eggs. The many has vomited on this deck. These eggs are an experiment of the many. They will in time spawn the next generation of Annelid, which you will have no hope of destroying. Steel yourself for a struggle, human. They fear you, for you are my avatar.
Yep, so we are destroying black eggs, and I believe there are a considerable number of them, and that's why I want to be auto-saving after I destroy. Oh man, that's not good. After I destroy one, I'm going to auto-save and so on and so forth, because this section of the game does become quite frustrating if you approach it in a hardcore, no saving with a no saving, how to say, philosophy. So these are what the eggs look like. You can wrench the eggs, and we will save.
Good. You have destroyed the first of the eggs, but there are 15 left. Find them.
15 eggs. Okay. So I guess there are 16 in total? I wonder. Anyway, let's take this one out. Quick save. Now I'm hearing... So there's one here, but I can't get through this section. And I'm hearing some cyborg assassins. Ooh. Okay, that wasn't pleasant at all. Let's head up here. I think we're going to have to get rid of that cargo thing blocking the way. So let's.
The eggs were lying in a semicircle in the middle of what looked like a crash crater. There were hundreds of those things, hundreds. As we got closer, you'd hear them. Not the eggs, the things inside them. It was like music. I was scared out of my mind. But that music, all I wanted to do was see those things up close. Find out their secrets.
And much like the eggs, these enemies here are very, very scary. Well, the eggs aren't scary, but what might come out of the eggs will be scary. Now there's a assault mech, a combat mech that I will need to take down, and a rumbler. Good thing our assault rifle does so much work. you really can't afford to take much damage on this floor, because if you get, well, you take the damage, then you go down. Like I said, you probably end up just getting reset to the autosave. So I was probably a little bit misled. I probably just tilted when I played through this section and thought that we could only load from the previous save. But I probably could have loaded the autosave and started at the head of this level. But still, a considerable amount of progress lost. So let's take things slowly.
Soldier, this is Captain William Diego. There isn't much time, so you must listen. I have the unique advantage of seeing this whole situation from every imaginable perspective. Until recently, I was a pawn of those vile and disgusting creatures, those corruptors of mind and body. I've managed to cleanse myself of their putrescence, but I've been severely compromised in the process. I'm in the sickbay on the foredeck of the Rickenbacker. I would come to you if I could, but that's an impossibility. You'll understand when we meet. Now get to it. And soldier, stay alive.
Sounds like Diego. Well, Diego's waiting for us. So let's see if we can find him. Now the gamma. Oh my god. See how much damage I took there? You know, partly due to careless play, but also the enemies on this floor are ridiculously powerful. So, very important to be careful. Let's destroy this egg. Okay, let's do another save.
This was caused by an overload in the Meson acceleration coil. There is another coil in Pod 2, which you must pass to get to the bridge of the Rickenbacker.
If you approach it,
The same will happen there, but I have conceived a way to avoid this. Proceed to engine nacelle B. There I will provide you the benefits of my omniscience.
Okay, so something's gone wrong. Head to engine nacelle B, I believe. And that will help solve things. Now there's a set of stairs heading down. Don't want to go there just yet. Let's hack this. Excellent. Lots of resources, but yeah, that's not the important thing. The important thing is staying alive against all of these cyborg assassins that deal a ridiculous amount of damage. Now, is this the only direction I can go? It appears to be, yeah. So the only direction I can go is down into that tunnel. So let's head in, yeah. And apologies for the gamma if it's too dark. It may very well be too dark. Let me actually change it on the fly, because I think the gamma is just a little too low. Okay. It's still pretty bad, but hopefully not as bad for recording, because I do know that recording dark games causes issues. Okay, so another quick save as we head in here, and let's crawl around these vents.
We arrived planetside via the shuttle on June 15th at 0800 hours. Kerenskin was the first one out the door, never even bothering to do a level B hazard suit exam. Not wanting to let that little tri-op suit get a head start, Diego went right after him. I thought it was crazy, sending the senior officers of the Rickenbacker down to the surface of an uncharted body. But both those idiots were gonna get all the glory for the UNN and tri-op they could. Damn. Time for inspection. More later. After a couple of hours, it was like being on a bender. Long periods that you couldn't remember. One minute we were in that crater, the next minute we were loading up the shuttle with the eggs. I remember hearing that idiot Kerenskin ordering him to clear off the entire hydroponics deck. Diego seemed to think this was strange and said, "Are you crazy, Anatoly?" And Kerenskin smiled and said back to him, "Oh, Captain, we are not Anatoly."
Sounds like some interesting things happened in that expedition onto Tau Ceti 5. So just a reminder, Tau Ceti 5 is where they recovered these egg things and brought them into hydroponics. Okay, so this extends the bridge also, but I don't think it quite does. So we can jump across there, maybe? And actually, if I went that way, let's just go down this ladder first and see. Oh, no, okay, I'm not going down this ladder. Going down this ladder leads to almost certain demise. So let's head this way. Now we are worryingly low on standard assault rifle rounds. And actually, now that I've mod 3, so yeah, I was going to say, now that I've leveled up mod, I wonder if I can mod some of my weapons myself. Now, I can go to mod 3 and improve my pistol and shotgun. That might be worthwhile, and I definitely will be going for that. Okay, so here is another one of these. Excellent. Yeah, and that was the one we saw through the frosted glass. Now I can hop down to get to... okay, so we were in this section, and we were blocked from going to the other side by this pipe wall. Now the pipe wall extends, so if we jump down we should be able to, yeah, but I do not want to expose myself until I have dealt with, I hear some cyborg midwives. I do not want to jump down. I don't think I have a choice, however, so let's take this ladder and be very, very vigilant. Oh, okay, the ladder leads nowhere. Okay, that's fine then. Is there anything down here for me to loot? Nope, so then we're just going to jump down that final pit to get to this area with all the corpses. Yes, very tasteful corpses. Obviously not, but here we are. Pod 2. So yeah, we have been instructed to go to pod 2 and to reset some nacelle stuff, so let's do this. And I feel much safer now with the autosave behind me. I'm not one who likes to do that sort of thing, but yeah, just given the difficulty and the ease at which you die on this level, I felt it prudent, especially given how much it will help the pacing of the game. If we do die, I can just load and it'll be, 3-4 minutes maximum before, prior to the most recent egg.
10 eggs remain. Move quickly.
Okay, we actually got a lot of nanites. 527. It just sort of came out of nowhere. Okay, so open the door. Whoa! I should probably be using. Okay, now we have some batteries, so that's pretty sweet. Ugh, that was a very poor shot. Now these ladies don't do a ton of damage, but it really is the okay, I'm hearing spiders. Cell A, and so there's a chemical manifest in the cell A. Where do I want to go? I really want to deal with those pesky spiders. Yeah. They seem to be semi-transparent this time around. Not very cool. And I'm hearing cyborg assassins. Now there's some sort of a worm gun. Whoa! Anyway, let's see if we can... Whoa, okay, that wasn't cool. Let's head to pod 1. No, let's head to pod 2. Just to get away from these silly things. Okay, here we are, we're in pod 2. Whoa! Okay, that is not cool. Let's change to AP. And we can see if we can dispose of some of these annoying turrets. So like I said, a lot of dangerous enemies here. I took a ton of damage from these rockets. 3 turrets in a row. Please go down. There we are. Okay. Croaker. Ooh, nice pick.
The worms are everywhere. Captain Diego is the one who let them in. Nobody knows who to trust anymore. Nobody's even sure who's human anymore. I've blown out the access ladders in the torpedo room to restrict access to pod 2. Let's hope that holds them back. As long as we're alive, drawing a paycheck from the Navy, those bastards are not getting the Rickenbacker.
Okay, so he's blown the ladder. I don't know how I'm going to get up there. But at least we can loot these turrets if they have anything for us. Okay, one battery. One battery is better than no batteries. Unresearched object. Research 3. I'm just going to leave this here, I believe, because I'm not going to reach research tree. Incomplete surgical unit may be useful in the future. I have a number of surgical activation keys. I'll just leave this worm thing here. Ooh.
Simpson, Malone, Shandera, and Perez are dead. At least those are the ones we know for sure. Those bastards sabotaged the Meson acceleration coil. They blew out the entire driver core, 6 subdecks. From what I can tell, somebody tapped the frequency resonator to refract human-sized movements. The overload of all those people moving around must have blown the resonator. We set up a magnetic shield, and the ship's still functional. Barely. I've quarantined the entrance to Pod 2. The secondary coil is right there, and I don't know how thorough the son of a bitch who did this was.
Okay, I don't quite understand what he said there, but I think Pod 2's entrance is booby-trapped. That's what it sounds like. Resist. Okay, I do want to check this section. It does feel like running around in a rat running around in a maze. Okay, so we came through here, and then... Okay. It is quite confusing. Good thing there is... So let's destroy this. Quick save. Now I'm hearing a assault mech. So let's just see what we need to do here. Yeah, very, very dark on this level. Okay, anti-rad. Okay, ooh, another Croaker log.
Till I can reverse the gravitronic generators, we're effectively cut off from Pod 2. Wozchek's email said the only way to do that is by resetting the power grid from the access station in engine cell B. Of course, he didn't volunteer to do it himself. What a goddamn mess.
So we need to do some sort of resetting of something. Just very sorry, I'm just getting a little bit bundled up here because of all these references and so on and so forth. And really the thing is no map to whoa. Good thing I put on AP rounds. Okay, now let's loot the cargo mech or whatever. Nope, nothing for us here, and nothing, just nothing there. Okay, and I'm hearing still. Okay, there are. So there's a proper cargo bay mech there. Now, if we're careful, we can dispatch it without taking any damage. And I would really like that. I think the protocol droid has absorbed a shot for it. There we go. Okay, down you go. Down you go. Let's see what this replicator has for us.
Please make your selection.
Because, well, actually, let's do some regenerating.
Hi there.
We have a lot of nanites.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
Nope, nothing for us. And I do want to recharge my pistol, just in case there are more of these protocol droids that pop out. And luckily, we have another egg here, so I can do another quick save. Okay. And, this is not looking good. I don't necessarily want to go in there. I want to check up those ladders, up that ladder actually. Okay, that doesn't sound great either. Okay, so that was the chemical manifest log.
For some reason, they couldn't get a hold of my mind the way they could the rest. So when I found the remains of the data wafer near the crater back on Tau Ceti, I didn't say a word. I just slipped it into my belt and thought, Dr. Polito will know what to do with this.
So it sounds like that crew member was the one who brought Showdown onto the ship. Okay, now I can't get... I can? Okay, there's not much for me up here aside from that corpse. And I can just hop down. Okay. Let's have our pistol at the ready. No, that's not cool for you to do. No, that's not cool either. Okay, okay. Now, at least we know what's ahead of us. I'm hearing enemies everywhere. There we go. Okay. looks as if I need to use these things because the ladder's broken. So Pod 2's ladder has been destroyed. Looks as if I need to create some sort of artificial staircase. Is there anything under here that I can loot? Doesn't look as if there is. Oh no, there is something here. I could just vault up here, however. Ooh. Okay, let's see how we can. Let's see if whether we can. Nope, not quite. Let's bring these two up. Okay, let's bring it up one more time. Now I should be able to use those as a platform to get across. No, okay. So let's just bring that one down. And this should work. Here we are. Yeah, so we've got a platform to cross. It looks as if there's something over there. Let's just use our scuttle. Always useful to remember that you have this ability. If you have any scuttle, you tend to always start with this. And I think I can raise both of these to the maximum height and just walk across. Yeah, oops. One more. Okay. Okay, then off we go. And up we get. 20 cyber modules, nice.
You performed well, insect. I've transmitted some cybernetic modules.
Choose your upgrades.
Pesky cyborg assassin. These guys deal so much damage. That was the actual enemy that took me out in my discarded playthrough. Okay, now there's something up here. Can I get up here? Whoa, I can. Cool. I do want to destroy that laser rifle. Excellent. So I just vaulted up here. Okay, well that worked. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Not very intelligent taking 2 shots from that. But at least it's dealt with. Oops. Okay. Lots of good resources here. Now we'll recycle the prisms. And again, recharge my armor. Okay. So this just gets me up where the ladder was going to take me. There's nothing particularly exciting. Ooh, okay. That doesn't sound good. I don't think there's anything that I would have missed down here, no. So me vaulting up here, it's just a shortcut. And okay, so let's head across. And there's a section down here. That's not cool. Wow, look at that. Looks like the body of the many has taken over the exterior of the Rickenbacker. And I guess the sounds of glass breaking is meant to draw your attention to that very fact. Since I was wondering why the glass was randomly shattering like that. Okay. Are we missing anything? I thought I saw some... No? Okay, let's head on. Through. We are sort of hankering for some standard bullets, and I will be spending some of my massive nanite collection on that once I get a chance to. Okay. Now where are we? I don't want to go in there. Whoa. Okay, I don't need to use my assault rifle. And I shouldn't be looting whilst there may still be enemies around. Yeah, I didn't need to use my assault rifle there. These standard bullets have become precious. And I really, with the amount of cyber modules was picked up, the problem is you get all these cyber modules, but there are no upgrade units to speak of, and I don't know where they are. You know, it comes from knowing the layout of the ship, which I don't know, so it becomes a little bit problematic. But we will be able to spend them at some point, so that's fine. Okay, now what does this do? Torpedo manual launch button. We're launching torpedoes? Okay. I don't know what that is meant to accomplish, but I'm sure it has some sort of purpose. Okay. Ah, okay, so that got rid of the thing in pod 2. Which, is that important? I don't know. Perhaps I shouldn't have launched the torpedo before checking out pod 2. But now we... Okay. Anti-personnel rounds do not do well against laser, against cameras. Let's do some repairs while we're waiting. Okay. Another wrench. Interesting. Let's head up. Was there a middle level? No, I'm hearing a rumbler. I'm hearing a rumbler. There is a turret there around every corner. Something thwarts me. That's okay. It is meant to be. We are meant to be towards the end of the game. Now the rumbler is just waiting there across the doorway. So let's take the bugger out. Whoa! Not cool. So I hope we'll do a quick regenerate. And is that another rumbler that I see? No, it's not. It's just the remains of this one. Okay. Ooh, okay, finally. Let's go mod 3. Excellent. And we could even go mod 4, but so let's just do some upgrading. So I think late game mod is not a bad yeah, late game modification. You know, pretty good spend, pretty good use of nanites and thingo points, I believe. Should I mod my pistol? Yeah, why not? Okay, and we need mod 4 for that, and let's do it. Excellent. Now, what did mod 4 get? What did the second level? Here we are. The first mod increases energy capacity. The second reduces energy consumption. That's really good. And for our pistol, it was the second reduces reload time. And for the shotgun, the second reduces kickback. Nice. All very worthwhile modifications to our setup. Excellent.
Your incompetence continues to astound me.
I've blocked off access to pod 2 until you've reversed
The gravitronic generators in nacelle B. Must I watch you every step of the way?
Okay, so it appears as if we are blocked from going to pod 2. So for A, we need to do the gravitronic whatevers, and then B, we do need to clear some more of these eggs out. So I do think that let's spend the rest of our cyber modules, because these units are so few and far in between that I'm going to want to do that. And I have 20. There's nothing really I want to spend it on, actually. Unless I want to pick up more research, but then I'd just be lugging around a ton of weapons. So you know what? Let's finish up the video there. Let's switch back. Let's finish up the video there. We're still hunting the eggs. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how many eggs we've uncovered, but it's been a certain amount, and we need to go back to nacelle B. So let me note that down. Back to nacelle B. We need to go back to nacelle B, and we need to clear more eggs. More eggs. Yeah, okay, so then we will be back next video to do that. And before we finish up, let's save. Now I can save over. Rickenbacker eggs. Rickenbacker eggs. Okay, excellent. And yeah, let's finish up there, and we will do some more system shocks next time. So yeah, thanks in advance, guys, for liking, sharing, commenting and subscribing. I do this with love, and any gestures of appreciation are much appreciated. Hope you guys are enjoying the run through. I feel much better about this one, you know, now that I've given myself the luxury of auto saving. And you know, we haven't used the quick save. We haven't had to use the quick saves, but it's just nice to have that in the back of my mind, so I can play a little bit more confidently and not have to worry about this and that. So yeah, hope you guys had a lovely day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope you guys have a lovely weekend. I'll be back with some more System Shock 2 as we collect some, as we go around destroying random eggs and heading to and fixing gravitational whatsits. And I'll see you guys next time. This is NoDust signing off.